I get asked this pretty often from the older ladies at church with what makes me as a young person so dedicated to my Catholic faith. And at the time that they asked me recently was just like 2 weeks ago, my response was, because I remember what it felt like before, and this feels so much better. And I guess that was just what I can come up with at the time without going into an in-depth conversation, because we were moving from one church to, well, from choir practice to church, and so we couldn't sit there and talk about it. But what I meant by that is, before I did used to just follow society pressures of what I thought I needed to do with my life or live my life, with intimacy and even the things that I watch and read and how I dress and how I interact with the world. And I always felt like my thoughts were wrong. Like, why am I the only one that's thinking like this, you know? And so when I realized, when I went back to church and started going consistently, God teaches you all of this stuff. And he was tugging at my heart, and he was telling me, you know, I'm the way. And I also read a lot of self-help books too, and realized, like, all those self-help books, God teaches you all of those things in the Bible. Like, we learn all of those things in the Bible. It's just worded differently. And the other thing was, I just also thought about how I wanted to raise my family. I don't have a family yet, but how I wanted to raise them, I wanted to make sure they knew Jesus. And so if I could learn it now, because I always feel like, you should prepare for the future. And so that's also what I really wanted them to be a part of. It is beautiful. It is wonderful. And I fall in love with it more and more every day. But it is hard to not give in to what society says. My mentor at church likes to call me an old soul, and I really am. I am an old soul, because I do find myself thinking a lot differently from the people around me, or the people that are my age. Now I feel like my community is starting to grow like the same as me, and I see a lot more people here on this app doing the same thing, and it's a beautiful thing to see. But I wonder, how about you guys? What made you, if you guys are young, I am 36 years old, and what makes you as a young person be so devout to your faith? I would love to hear it.